Hi, I'm Bret Thorn, Senior Food and Beverage Editor of Nation's Restaurant News, here with Khanh Nguyen, aka Morpheus of Zalat Pizza. Khanh, why don't you explain why I just called you Morpheus?
We're heavily culture dependent on our business model, so we can't have regular fast food mindset. We make a very high quality, very labor intense product, so we don't use a conveyor belt. It's all handmade, but it's under a casual brand. We go till 4 a.m. and we make a lot of pizzas. So we have to have a extreme fun culture to attract and retain people. And one of the cool things that our employees love is we have corporate call signs. So just like Top Gun Maverick, where the naval aviators have their call signs, so we created a call sign program. So if you've been there for 3 months, you get an option to choose your work superhero identity. So we'll start calling you by your chosen superhero identity. We change your Microsoft account name, your email comes across. So you'll get an email from me, it'll say Morpheus at Zalat Pizza. And we've had, I thought it was gonna be a harder sell. They love it. So, Captain Marvel, the Hulk, and one of the cool things is we use Microsoft Teams for internal communication threads. And so everybody's names shows up as their superhero call sign. And there are all these GIFs, associated with all the superheroes. So our reaction little GIFs will always be the Hulk always shows up with his, right? So it really builds a fun culture, and everybody, all these young kids are all used to these threads and GIFs and emojis. So it really leans into that. It's fun.
And as you said, that's important because you have a very high quality artisanal pizza product, which means your employees have to be present. They can't
Right.
phone it in.
Right. One of the ways we talk about it is this: because we have not put in automation, so all the chains have to move to a conveyor belt as they go to a multi-unit level, in terms of their growth. And that's to allow them to have a consistent product across their brand. But what that actually does is it gives them a consistent mediocre product, right? Because you can't get the char bubbles, you can't have the highest level of what a pizza can be without having it be handmade. And so, we have to have our employees be present, not just all the time, with each pizza that we're making. So this past weekend across our brand, we made probably close to 20,000 handmade pizzas, where we have exposed ourselves to the chance of failure on every pizza, because you can overcook it, you can burn it, you can underbake it where it's too soggy. So they have to care. We have t-shirts that say extreme give a shit factor, because that's what we need from our frontline folks. And our contract with them is we'll take care of you, you take care of that pizza. So.
And you're up to 25 units now, right?
Yes.
And you do take care of your employees. Can you talk about everything that they get when they work for Zalat Pizza?
Sure. We've had full benefits for a long time. We have 401k to the front lines. We have a free tattoo, voluntary.
Show them your tattoo.
Sure. We'll pay for that after a year, voluntary. We have a comic book that we publish every year, where all the characters are employees. So it's our superhero backstory, origin story. Every employee gets a comic book each year. And best of all, we have designed our business model around making sure that they have a piece of the pie with all the hard work that they're putting in to create and grow this brand, right? So, we discuss with them, in this industry, I come from tech, where all the early employees have a piece of the pie, right? So if you got into Google early, you're gonna be in the wealth when they make it. Not so with restaurant groups, right? All of the employees, that blood, sweat, and tears that grew from one restaurant to 10 to 100, and it becomes, a Pizza Hut, multi-billion-dollar multinational company, none of those employees got a piece of the action. So our employees to the front lines, every cook, every cashier, you've got stock options in the company. You can share in the wealth later if you're helping us build this brand.
Amazing. Well, Khanh Nguyen, so nice to hang out with you. Thanks a lot again.
As always, love it.
And I'm gonna make it to a Zalat Pizza soon and eat your pizza.